Space, the final frontier of gaming. Since the dawn of Pong, gamers have said to themselves, we should spend 25 years making a Bethesda game that most call mid, but I actually quite liked and thought was heavily underrated. But that's enough of my gaming L takes on Starfield. We're talking about big boy games made by the Big N, Nintendo. And their game is a prime example of quality, unlike your game, Todd Howard. Metroid Prime was and still is one of the all-time gaming greats. In the Hall of Fame with Final Fantasy VII, Ocarina of Time, and even Home Improvement for the SNES. Famously, it was put in the Hall of Fame because of how it proved men do not need instructions. And only a true masculine gamer could experience Tim Allen in his 16-bit glory. Now let's talk some Prime now before I get a little bit too heated. Who could forget the opening to this game? With the start of intrigue, its amazing vibe of being isolated, the knowledge of something terrible happening where you landed. Metroid Prime is beautiful in isolation, and it uses the feeling of isolation as a way of immersion. The scan mechanic you learn in this opening is widely used to experience lore and world building on the concepts you are experiencing. Prime is extremely focused in its opening, along with being just dang fun to play. As you learn all of your abilities, you feel like a fucking badass, an untouchable bounty hunter surfing the stars in the sky. That power fantasy is short-lived, however, when you have to make a run for it from your space vessel. It is in this moment of leaving in a hurry you encounter the big bad. When you lose everything in this moment, instead of being a badass, you are in danger and could be of the same fate as everyone aboard the space vessel. With that, the game begins with a mission. Get your shit back and neutralize your target. Metroid Prime's opening, to me, is one of the most famous gaming openings because it gets all the general concepts the game requires out of the way and gets you right focused on your target. You know your objective, you know your enemy, you know what you need to do. That is incredible. Not all games have that right off the bat, but Metroid Prime does everything it needs to do in a very concise manner.